Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to answer one of the Java interview question. That is, write a Java program which results in class not found exception. Let me answer. You will get this class not found exception when you are trying to load a class which is not available in your project. So there may be many other ways to get this class not found exception. But in this session, okay, as part of this interview question, I have to write a sample Java program which may result in this class not found exception. So what is that example that I would like to practically demonstrate for you so that you will understand how to write a Java program which may result, that is a sample Java program which may result in class not found exception. So here is what I am trying to do. So I'm going to create some classes, okay, and I would like to, dynamically call the methods of these classes. Okay, I'm going to create multiple classes. I'm going to collect some input from the user. The user has to input some name of the class. That particular name I load into the class, and using that loaded class object reference, I'm going to call the methods. Okay, so dynamically I want to do this. For example, if the user enters the names of the class which are existing in the program, the loading of these classes will happen properly and there will not be any no class not found exception. But if in case the user inputs some class name which doesn't exist in your project, okay, then the problem will start there where you'll get this exception, guys. Okay, well, you'll get this particular exception known as class not found exception. So without any delay, let's go with the practical demonstration so that you will be able to understand the answer for this question in a better way. For that, I'll switch to Eclipse IDE. So let me try this out on the fly in a random way. I'll just create a new class, let's say class 19. Suddenly, if I get this question in the interviews, I'll be answering like this, okay? Class 19. And here you just write down something like this, scanner. To collect the input from the user, we have to write this scanner is equal to new scanner. Scanner is equal to new scanner, control shift O. And inside this scanner constructor, type system.in as part of input, system.in. So fine. Now here I'll write a print statement so that the user will understand that he or she has to enter the class name. Enter any class name from class name, say dog or cat. Okay. I'm asking the user to enter either dog or cat. Okay. Yeah. So I'll collect that from the user. Scanner dot next line. I will say next line. Let's see. Scanner dot next line. The input will be taken from the user in the form of next line. And here I'll write down string class name, whatever the class name that is inputted by the user, I'm storing here. So, so what else I have to do here is I'm going to create this dog class and cat class here. So here I'll create another class, let's say dog class. And when this dog class is created, okay, when the dog class is created, I'll create a method public void make sound. Make sound is the name of the method. And here, if this, if you call this particular make sound method of the dog class, right, then you simply print out, okay, whatever the dog will say, that bow, okay. This is what I will write, bow, okay. So this is how the dog will bark, right? Dog barks like this, okay. So similarly, I'll create one more class with some method class. I'll say that as cat. I only have two classes here, dog class and cat class. And if that particular method of this make sound method of cat class is called, then here I'll print out, okay, meow meow, okay. So this is what example I have taken. So now we have these two classes, guys. We have this, I'll just reduce the spaces so that you can see the code in a single space. Okay, just try to reduce the spaces. Okay, so here also, I'll just try to reduce the space so that you can see everything together. So import statements, I'll not give any gaps. Fine. Here also I'll try to reduce the spaces so that we can see everything in the single space. Okay. So for example, if the user has inputted dog or cat, right? Okay. I would like to load that particular class. Okay. I would like to load that particular class. Okay, so how to load that particular class? There is a predefined something known as class dot. There's something known as for name. Okay, and class dot for name I have to load. Okay, so class dot for name, and yeah, let me find out more about this for name, guys. Okay, so just give me a second. Class dot for name, right? Class dot for name. I have to use for name in Java. How to use this class dot for name to load a class? You can use this class dot for name to load a class in Java, guys. Use it to load a class dynamically. Takes the fully qualified name of the class and returns a class. And there are some examples maybe here and there. If this particular for name predefined method of the predefined static method of the class predefined class in Java is unable to find that particular name of the class, it's unable to load. In that case, we are going to get class not found exception. Okay, so just see here my like here for name, and I have to give the package name dot class name. Okay, so that's what is very important here. When I'm loading this for name, right, inside this I have to give two things. Here I'll put plus here. Okay, so directly don't give the class name. Where this particular class name is available in this project under the IJ pack, right? Here where this particular class is available. You see, dog class or cat class are part of this package known as, along with this class 19, we also have the dog class, cat class, multiple classes in the same Java file as part of the IJ pack. Okay, under the IJ pack, we have this. So I'll write down IJ pack. Is there any other package name under the top of that? No, right? The package name dot I have to say. Okay, package name dot. Okay. So hover the mouse on this. You see this, there is a possibility of an exception like class not found exception. It is checked exception is coming, right? So Java is very clever. Java compiler during the compile time, it's only sensing that what if the user enters a class name other than dog or cat. If the user enters any other class name, if dog or cat are called, no problem. Okay, they are existing in this particular package and wherever the location. If other than dog and cat, if the user tries to enter any other animal name like butterfly or whatever it is, okay, snake or whatever it is, what will happen? That will go into this class name. And if you try to load that particular class which doesn't exist at this particular package location, simply that is going to give you class not found exception. So for now, I'll just ignore the exception because my intention of me writing this program is to demonstrate to you a Java program which results in class not found exception. That's why I'm ignoring the exception, guys. Otherwise, I would have handled the exception. In real time, I have to handle it. But here I have to show you in the runtime, like when I'll run the program, despite of Java compiler giving me a checked exception possibility like class not found, I'll ignore the suggestion from the compiler. I'll try to run the code. Then only I can show you the result of the program as a class not found exception. If in case the user enters any class other than dog or cat in this case, okay? Fine. Anyhow, yeah, class dot for name, and here I'll write down. Class dot for name. Here I'll write down. I'm loading the class. The for name will return you that particular class. Okay, class T is equal to whatever the class it may be. I'll just simply say using the object reference. I'll call the methods maybe. Okay, I don't know whether this is the thing or not, but yeah. So I got something here, guys. I have to create an object for this, guys. Okay, so I have to, the return type of this is, class. I need to create an object for this class. So for that, I'll say, I have to instantiate. Okay, C dot create or instance or something will be there. Just see here what are the methods we have. Get name package create or something. Okay, just give me a second. New instance. Okay, you have to create an object for this. Okay, this method is deprecated, it seems. Then how to create that? Let's see that. Let's go back to our Google. You see my class here. I have to give a generic here. No, what is that? Class generic type. So I don't know what generic type I have to give here, but that's okay. So my class dot new instance I have to say, but that is not working out here. For the mouse on this, what is unhandled exception type, illegal exception. ignore the exception, but still this the method new instance from the type class is deprecated. Okay, so I cannot create an object. Then what I have to do, guys, simply I'll say something like this. I don't want to do anything on the top of this. I would like to just load the class. Let's say system.out.println. I'll try other ways, but for now I'll show you the exception here itself without getting an advantage of what is the loading of the class, right? After loading, I'm not doing anything on the class. So maybe I'll just say dot get okay, get package, get simple name, get type name. Is there anything that I can use? I'm just trying, guys, just for the sake, okay? Or if there is any other method, let's see. Access flags, array types, cast, okay, equals. Okay, so the for name is returning something, but a new instance is not getting created, guys, okay? So that's a problem. This is, I think, deprecated. Earlier it was there, but we can still use it. Even though it's deprecated, we can still use it, I think so. So, and on the top of that, using that new instance, I'll call this method that is, can I create a method here? Okay, I have to typecast this basically, then only I can do that. Here I have to typecast that with whatever it type is. So I have to typecast with the parent class. I have to create a parent class for this and typecast it. Otherwise, it will not be done. Type animal, I'll say, just for the sake I'm creating. And I'll make this dog implements animal, and I'll say extends animal, and here cat extends animal. Let's see. Now I'll put animal here because this is returning the object type if I remember, and hover the mouse on this animal and create local variable animal. Okay, sorry. Control Z, animal. I'm doing a lot, guys. Okay, just let's see whether this will work out or not. For the mouse, create local variable animal. Now animal dot the method will be called or not. Okay, I don't know whether that method can be called with the. Okay, animal should have that method. This public void make sound. Okay, animal making sound. Animal making sound. Okay, fine. Now if I say animal dot make sound method will come. So, but make sound method will not return anything. Just we need to call it. We don't have to write inside the print statement. Directly we have to say animal dot make sound. Okay, let's see whether this is okay or not. Let's find it out. I'll simply say scanner dot close as a best practice. And here at the end of the session, I'll write system dot out dot println end of this program. Okay, end of this program. End of this program. Now run this code and see what is happening. Okay, class animal already defined. What does it mean? Class animal already defined. Dog is already okay here. It's taking it here actually. So when I create an object for this animal class, it's giving me an error. Okay, why it's giving me this kind of errors? Type cat is already defined. Where I have defined, I'll say animal one. I just intentionally give some different names, guys. Let's see. Let's say dog one, cat one, like this. And here I'll say animal one. Intentionally, I'm giving different names to see where it is actually defined. I'll just save this. Okay, already created the class, right? Some issues are coming, just ignore them. Okay, so I'll try to, import animal from IJpack. Here I'll say animal one for the mouse and import this. Okay, here also animal one, you write. Then what will happen? Let's see. Okay, class animal1. I'm creating an object for this class inside this main method. So you have to import it or no? I should be able to create an object for the I'm inside the class 19, and from the class 19 I'm trying to create an object for the animal class, but that is not happening. Just let me, just reopen this file. Sometimes it may happen like that. Create class animal1 is animal1 only, right? Yeah. I think now it's gone somehow. I don't know what's the reason the error came and what's the reason the error is gone. So here I'll say animal1. Now save this. Some spelling mistakes or whatever, I don't know, but the program is now looking good. I just modified it just to overcome the errors. But our ultimate focus is not that on errors of that animal class, why they are coming and all. Here I have to show you, and by writing a program that how the class not found exception will come. Run this program and see whether it is working fine or not for the probable classes. Enter any class name, say dog. For example, if I say dog, yeah, class cast exception is coming. Dog cannot be cast to the class animal1. Dog and are in unnamed module of loader app. Unnamed module of loader app. Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll just start this and create a new class. And here I'll just name this as animal. Click on finish. I'll just write this code here. So that will not face any problem here. Here I'll just write down next sound, animal sound. Animal sound. These methods, yeah. Okay, the animal is already defined, is coming somewhere. Is there anywhere I created the animal class here? Maybe I'll just name it as animal1 only. Okay, just to overcome that problem. Rename file to animal1. The errors will be gone. The type animal1 is already defined, is coming still. Save this. It's gone now. Animal1 extends dog1, cat1. So fine. So here cat1 is there, dog1 is there, and animal1 is there. It's not no more a dog or no more a cat. It's cat1, dog1, animal1. Now in this kind of cases, I'll give the package name where this file animal1.java is available. So same package, right? So I don't have to give anything. So let's run the program and see what will happen this time. Any problems? Let's see. We have to keep working on that. Dog1 I have to give. You see, bow, end of this program. So here I have to say dog1, enter either dog1 or cat1 because I changed the names of the classes to dog or cat. Okay, that's the reason. So when I say dog1, enter either dog1 or it said bobo. Okay, the method of that particular animal that is dog1 has been called, and make sound method, and bobo has been done. So now if I run the same code and this time cat1, if I give cat1, meow meow is coming. What if I try to give a class name which doesn't exist? Let's say snake1, etc. That kind of class is not there. You see, this time you are getting class not found exception. This is what I'm trying to explain and create this kind of mess here. Anyhow, I'm able to generate this class not found exception. So this exception comes when the user is trying to enter a class name, let's say like snake1. So in that ijpack dot snake1 doesn't exist. For name is trying to load that particular class. For name is trying to load that particular class under the package, but under the ij package we don't have any class with the name. We don't have any class with the name snake1. We have the dog1 class, cat1 class. Even we have animal1 class also is there. Okay, if you pass the animal1 also, it will work. Why? Because animal is making sound will come. Animal1. You see, animal sound will come. Okay, animal sound like that will come because we created that classes. But coming to the snake class doesn't exist in this project, and you're trying to load a class which doesn't exist in the project. So in that case, we are going to get class not found exception. So at the line 30, you see, when you try to, for name, when you try to, this for name method is actually giving that exception, guys. Okay, the for name method of the class, predefined class, is trying to give you an exception known as class not found exception because it's trying to load a class which doesn't at this given, which doesn't exist at this given package. So hope guys, with practical demonstration, you have understood okay, how to write a Java program which results in class not found exception. So there may be other ways of writing the Java programs to get this exception, but this one way which I feel very connected and convenient by taking the input from the user of the class name and trying to load that using the for name predefined method of the class, static predefined method of the class. If I give the class details, the for name has to load it. If the class is not found, for name will simply give you that exception. For name will simply give you that exception known as class not found. If the class is already there in the project, then we'll simply load the class. Okay. So that's what is the thing, guys. That's what is the thing. We got the output properly when we gave proper names, and otherwise we got class not found exception. So with this practical demonstration, hope you got the answer for this question. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.